You were expecting someone else? Boys and girls, well, looky what we got here. Old Phranchize. Certainly has been a while, hasn't it? Anybody remember how we do this, or shall we just wing it? I think we should just wing it. Winging it seemed to work in the past. There's an elephant in the room here. A pretty big fucking elephant. Where the fuck have I been? You know, you've got your favourite vlogger, he's there every Friday, he's posting his shit, wasting your time, everybody has a laugh. I see everybody has a laugh. I have a laugh. Some of you might smirk, giggle now and again, a little guffaw, I don't know. And then all of a sudden he's gone. Just vanishes off the face of the fucking earth, disappears off the social media scene, stops posting his Friday vlogs, just disappears like a black hole, swallowed him up. But 2014 has not been kind to old Phranchize and those who he cares most about. Essentially, I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I lost somebody very close to me this year. Very close, and I just needed it to disappear. Had a lot to work through, and I will for the foreseeable now, but that's why, that's the reason, that's the explanation. Serious, not used to this side of us, serious side, just something happened, lost someone, had to piece things back together before I felt like I could do this again. So like, what, 6 months down the line is it now? Let's pick up where we left off. How about that? What have I been up to? Now, all seriousness aside, let's just what the fuck have I been doing? When was the last upload? Let's have a look. Upload was 3 months ago. 3 months. A lot can happen in 3 months, let me tell you, my friends. Well, for start, I'm sure we had 72, 73 subs. Yeah, 3 months. Down to 70. I've lost 3. But every month I disappeared off the fucking face of the earth. I lost a subscriber. Well, more fool you. Lost subscriber, more fool you. I'm gonna take over the fucking world. What's happened in 3 months? Well, I got more responsibility at work, in the professional life. Didn't ask for it, wasn't ready for it. But I love getting phone calls at 5 in the morning. I got some fish, I got some pet fish. Called them 2, I called them Blood and Crip. But then I thought maybe if I called them Blood and Crip, I would be encouraging violence within the bowl, within their little biome. I'll be encouraging some sort of gang warfare between the two, so I thought I'll change the names. So I called them Chicken and Lips, which seemed to work fine for about a month, and then Chicken brutally murdered Lips. I mean, I don't know who's worse, Chicken for killing Lips, or me, because I sat there and watched him do it. Just didn't intervene. Chicken? Chicken? What are you doing? No, don't. That's your friend. No! Cold blood. I had to fish him out myself and flush him down the old pot. Give him the old salute. Goodbye, Lips. You were a brilliant fish. I've only got one fish, Chicken, and he lives by himself with nothing but his own guilt to keep him company, and that's the way it should be. If you're going to murder somebody, you've got to deal with the consequences, even if you are a fish. I know something else, you know. Any long-term viewers will know that I've got some sort of stomach problem, crippling IBS among other things, and I'm on a cocktail of pills every day just to get us through the day, just to keep us off the pot, as they say, feeding the fish, as it were. But that's gross. Now, but I got a phone call from the doctors. The doctor would like to see you, Mr. Phranchize. I said, no bother, I'll come down. Goes down, has a bit chat with the doctor. I was like, so what's the matter? What do you need to see us for? Oh, we need to take one of your tablets off you, Mr. Phranchize. Obviously I don't get called Mr. Phranchize out in the real world, but just, this is my story, so you'll like it. The doctor takes a pill off us, and I was like, well, I need that pill. That's the pill that stops us feeling sick as a dog, and or being sick as a dog. So what's the deal? Why are you taking this off us? And he's like, well, they're killing people. I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to die. I don't like feeling sick all the time, but I don't want to die. Took me pills off us, so I was like, well, there's got to be a replacement. He's like, well, yes there is, there's two. The first one has been taken off the market for the same thing. They're also killing people. So I'm like, okay, so one more option, that's fine, we've still got a replacement, we've still got a substitute. Let's try this. And he was like, well, Mr. Phranchize, you already have. If you remember, a couple of years ago we tried you on these pills. They didn't agree with you. They really didn't agree with us. I was knocked as fucking stupid. I went to a first Holy Communion, you know, like, got quite a religious family. Went to this first Holy Communion, took one of these pills just before I went in. Within 5 minutes, I don't even know who I was anymore. I was just standing at the back of the church in a suit, just next to a nun. Of all people to be standing next to, it was a nun. I mean, I was in her house, right? Standing there, sweating buckets, didn't know where I was. It's like, Jesus. It's the first one, in the house of the Lord. Jesus. So this nun was like, I felt her eyes burning through her, so I was just like, sister, hotter than hell in here, right? Two things you don't want to do in the house of God: blaspheme, mention the old downstairs. Not like my penis, not that downstairs, just like, hey sister, want to see my penis? So she made a swift exit. I mean, she was polite about it, she didn't see anything, but she just kind of went, and then walked off and stood somewhere else. So this bloke stood next to us. I was like, warm in here, my man, warm today, so warm. And this bloke was just like, yeah, yes, you don't mind me standing here, do you? Didn't know where I was, didn't know who I was. These pills had knocked us stupid, so I was just like, gonna be honest with you, my man, preferred the nun. Turns out that was the head teacher of the school who were getting the first Holy Communion. My little cousin, just getting her first Holy Communion, while her uncle, cousin, just out of his mind on medication, stood there just being rude to nuns and head teachers. It just wasn't a nice day all around for everybody, apart from her. She enjoyed the day. Looking back, I enjoyed it now. But yeah, can't take those pills anymore. It's just something about me and the need to constantly embarrass myself. I don't know why. It's just, sometimes there's, you know, that filter between your brain and your mouth. You don't know this. It just doesn't, sometimes it doesn't work. Like a sieve. As opposed to a filter, it's more of a sieve with rips in it, because sometimes big things get through. That shouldn't. I was in York. I've just come back from York. Me and the missus went for a fancy spa break down York. Lovely hotel. Should never let us in, to be fair. That's how nice this hotel was. Built-in spa downstairs. Robes. Get in your room, put your robes on. Bit of speedos, bit of robes. In the lift, bottom floor, spa, unbelievable. In the spa, in the pool, if you just looked around, there was just like businessman and his wife, businessman and his wife, businessman and his bit on the side, businessman and a prostitute, and then there's just me doing a handstand. People are just talking about like fucking business and the stock exchange and how profit and loss, and then there's just me just bursting out of the water. Don't tell me that wasn't the best fucking handstand you've ever seen. I'll do it again. Other than that, turned 30. That was good. That was good. 30-year-old. I think that officially means I'm now too old. I'm now too old to be doing this. people at 30 should be like married and kids and that, I believe. And I'm sitting here recording myself for a limited but beautiful audience. The good life. Did get a PS4 though. Got a PS4. Turned 30, got a PS4. My girlfriend got us a PS4. Unbelievable gift. Didn't see that coming at all. Thought it was a bit expensive if I'm honest. But I got a PS4. Problem being, I wasn't expecting to get a PS4 until much later this year or maybe next year. So everything that was worth buying I'd already bought for the Xbox One. Problem. Back in the day I used to just double buy everything. Like down there in that pile of games there's like 2 Battlefield 3s, 2 Dark Souls, 2 Dead Space, 2 FIFA, and then there's like PlayStation exclusives, but that was the last gen, you know what I mean? I can't afford to do that now. I'm paying for this, my mansion. See, it's a mansion, it's a 2-bed, but it's my mansion, god damn it. The side of The Last of Us Remastered just came out on PS4, so I snapped that up because I fucking loved The Last of Us, and I was going to do a second playthrough on the PS3, and now I'm doing it on the PS4. Started streaming it as well. Got back into the streaming game. Got the Green Box Mafia on board. Remember when I used to talk about them? Green Box Mafia. Essentially a group of people too old to be referring to themselves as a mafia. But none of them do. It's just me. It's just me embarrassing all my mates. Nobody says anything. No, they're too kind for that. So me and one of the Green Box Mafia streamed a bit of EA UFC. Phenomenal. Let down by the Twitch app. Same night he went home, I started streaming The Last of Us on PS4. Did about 2 hours of that. Got like, for every hour I streamed I had 1 viewer. So that's not going so well. But from small seeds mighty oaks are sown. I think that's the saying. Have I not rambled on enough? I think it's because I haven't been around for 3 months, so I was sort of felt the need for ramblings. I already did a subscriber count earlier on, 70. We've lost 3. Let's see if I can get back in the swing of things, eh? Maybe Fridays again. Let's just see how it goes. But thanks for watching. Until next time. Follow us on Twitter or Facebook. I've got a Facebook page, and then when you follow us on Facebook or Twitter you'll see when I'm streaming, and then you can watch the stream. FaceTime, comms, gameplay, essentially what you'd expect from a bog standard streamer. So until next time, laters.